Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome to the last video of 2022. So in this video today, we're going to take a look at this brand new Kaiweets HT118E digital multimeter that they sent me as a Christmas present, which was very nice, alongside some other goodies, and this 23-in-1 electronic test lead kit. So let's take a look at this test leads kit first. If you're a patron, you've already seen this stuff. I did a patron video when this stuff arrived. So we got a little book here that tells all about it. Mostly these are just warnings. Yeah. All right, so let's start here. And what we got here is a set of measuring tweezers, which is super cool. If you've got, SMD parts, you can simply, it's not going to reach far enough, but you can reach down there and just touch the edges of them. That's really, really nice. So here is one set of just standard probes. Try not to poke myself too. Look at that. Those are beautiful. These are Cat 3000 volts, Cat 4 600 volts. And they go, not with those, they go with these. So these are like the extension probes, and these are Cat 3000 volts as well. So you plug this in into your multimeter, and this end you can plug in the individual parts. Sorry about that. So anyway, these base or extension cables, whatever you want to call them, will fit with all the other things we have here. For instance, these really nice high voltage grabbers. They're super flexible. Got a nice finger guard there. Gives you plenty of way, keeps you plenty far away from high voltage. Got a nice set of these clamps. These are great for doing like 4-wire measurements. Then we get down to these things. I am not quite certain if they are trying to find the matching pairs. There we go. I'm not sure if these are for measuring voltages or starting IVs, but they're dangerous. Nice and sharp. Great to have around. Here we have another smaller set of the clips. These are nice because they have great grippy little jaws in them. We got these guys here, which are just relatively pointy, nice, stiff. Like this are great. Now here's another one. Check out these ones. These are again the super sharp ones for piercing insulation. And they're also super flexible to let you get into tough places. And then we have just a set of mini grabbers. These are great for getting onto like IC legs and whatnot. So all in all, I mean, this is just a killer set that they sent me, and I am so appreciative of it. I expected nothing like this. I mean, I just did a couple reviews for them. But yeah, I'm blown away by their generosity, and wow, I really do like this set. Are they as good as my Probe Masters? I don't know. Maybe we'll do a head-to-head. The Kaiweets versus the Probe Masters. And we'll see what we get. So here's the meter. the HT118E. Comes in a really nice nylon case. Here's the manual. True RMS. Just looking for the specs here. Here we go. General specifications. This is a 20,000 count meter. Cat 3 1,000 volts. Cat 4 600 volts. Maximum voltage 1,000 volts DC 750 volts. Oh, AC 750 volts. Okay. Fuse protection. We have microamps, milliamps is a 200 milliamp 250 volt fuse, and then a 10 amp is F10A/250 volt fuse. This updates 3 times a second, which is average. Batteries is 2 AA batteries. And then we can see our specs here. DC voltage accuracy 0.08% plus 5. 10 ohms input impedance. AC voltage 1%. So the DC voltage is more accurate because when you do the AC voltage, they have to do the true RMS conversion. So you get a little bit of error there, but not much. Frequency response 40 hertz to 1 kilohertz. DC current is accurate, 0.5%. When we get up to 1 or up to 10 amps, it's up to 1%. Frequency at 10 megahertz, the range is 0.001 megahertz. Resolution at 200 hertz, it's 0.01 hertz. So 1% plus minus 30. Measuring range 10 hertz to 100 kilohertz with a sensitivity of 10 millivolts RMS on a sine wave. Voltage measurement frequency 10 to 20 hertz sensitivity, half volt RMS. Okay. Comes with a nice thick heavy set of probes. They say maximum 10 amp 1000 volt cat 3, and they feel more flexible than the usual culprits. There's our K-type thermocouple, and there's a pair of AA batteries. Today's flavor, Kendall heavy duty. Kendall, everybody's favorite battery. So in multimeter size range, I rate this in the large size. You know, this is the size of a full-size Fluke or my large 01. This is a heavy duty. It's got a nice thick rubber condom on it. There's your flashlight. You gotta have a flashlight. There's our non-contact voltage antenna. A couple different places you can hang it, a couple places to store your probes. Nice flip up kickstand. Pretty stable. Alrighty then, let's put a couple batteries in here, huh? I assume this is where we go for the batteries. Yep. And the screw is captured, and there's a brass insert. Those are big pluses in the longevity of an instrument like this. I mean, especially if you're going to use this thing a lot, you definitely want to be able to not worry about stripping out the plastic or cracking it every time you snug up the battery compartment nut. Alright, so let's turn it on. For first setting, we have frequency and voltage. And you can see, well, they were blinking. Let's do that again. You can see these are blinking here, telling you where to plug in your probes. Then we have our millivolt range, straight up frequency, resistance, continuity, and diode. So we're on resistance. There's continuity, diode, back. Capacitance, temperature, and it has a built-in probe. You can see here it is 68 degrees Fahrenheit, or 20.2 science. We have microamps, milliamps, amps. You can see down here it's switched again. And we have our non-contact voltage tester. So, as is our tradition here, we test all meters with the same set of probes. It's just the engineer in me that says we eliminate all possibilities, and what remains is the truth. So we eliminate whatever's going on with those probes. All meters are based on just the meters themselves, because by using the same set of probes for everything, we simply eliminate them from the equation. It's like doing algebra. You know, if you have an A on both sides, cross them off. That's what we're doing here. Every meter uses these probes, so the probes we can simply cross off. All right, I got my AD584. This is the voltage tester, and it's been warming up for a good 15-20 minutes here. You can see it has 4 settings. I'm running out of cable here, that's why it's kind of off to the side. Maybe I can just go like this. How about that? There we go. So 2.5 volts, 5 volts, 7.5, and 10. So we'll put this on. It's on volts. Defaults to DC. .501. Have a nice little analog meter there. 5 volts. 5.002. 7.5. 7.503. 02. 03. Seems like our error might be increasing a little bit as we go up. And 10 volts. 10.003. Interesting. Let's throw this on 10 volts in my power supply here. Oh, if it will stay. One second. All right, got it attached to my power supply here. You can see we're at 5 volts. Let's take it up here. 5.01. Showing us 5.008. 5.02. That's showing us 5.19. All right, let's take it up to, this is 9.94. 9.945 is looking good. This would be 10 volts. Okay. This is my maximum, 30 volts. Yeah, it's reading just great. Let's see about the backlight. Looks good. Nice thick numbers on the display too. I like that. All right. Kill the power supply there. Let's check the continuity. Super quick. All right, diode testing. Here's a standard silicon junction diode 1N4007, which I'm doing backwards because I'm brain dead. There's our voltage drop, 0.6. Here's a larger rectifying type diode, 0.5. Here are a red LED. I don't know how well you can see that, but the red LED is lit. There, you can see that. It's showing a forward voltage of 1.77, 1.8, which is right on. Yellow is lit, 1.87. Green, barely lit, 1.88. Blue, lit, but it's not giving us a forward voltage. And white, barely lit, not giving us a forward voltage. Which pretty much tells me that our voltage here, our diode, putting out around 3 volts. Diode test putting out 3.255 volts. All right, let's have a look at some capacitors. Let me make sure to discharge all these. You definitely want to discharge your capacitors before you test them. So we've got a 0.1 microfarad, 1 microfarad, 3.3, 10, and 1,000. So the 0.1, this will probably come up as somewhere around 100 nanos. Yep, 105.4, very good. Then our 1 microfarad. 53. I'm sorry, I thought that was 1. It is in fact 47. So this should be 10. No, it's 3.3. Yeah, that's right. And then this one is 10. And then this one is 1,000. That's close enough. All right, let's go back to voltage, AC. See what we get. Ah, see how that turned reddish? That's very nice. 125.6, 60 hertz. I like that letting us know that that is on AC. That's a nice safety feature. And when I pull it out, it goes back. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I've got the power supply set up for 1 volt, no limit on the amperage. And I've got a 10 ohm ceramic power resistor. So that should give us about 100 milliamps. So let's put this over here on milliamps. And hook that up properly. We'll take the positive out of the power supply, clip it to one side of the resistor, positive for the meter to the other side of the resistor, and hook our negatives together, and turn on the output. 75.5 milliamps. And that's what it's showing there. That's what's showing there. Real nice. Now, it's not quite 100 milliamps. We've got loss from all these cables going on here, so. All right, let's take it up to amps. Here's another message telling us to switch. And we'll adjust power supply here. We'll go up to 10 volts. 10 volts, 10 ohms. Do the math. I'm not going to leave this on too long because it's probably going to get hot. We got 1 amp DC. Very nice. So yeah, first impressions. The Kaiweets HT118E is a great looking meter. It is a great performing meter. I'm not going to tear it apart. I'd like to thank Kaiweets for sending this out, along with all the other Christmas goodies they sent me, including a shirt. Love those guys. Like I said, if you were a patron, you got to see that video. If you're not a patron, there is a link down below. $1 a month gets you in. We do a monthly Zoom, and the money that I make from the Patreon website goes to pay the bills. After the bills are paid, it goes to buying us things like this nice little Kiprim oscilloscope or this soldering station. I didn't buy that one, but bought that one over there. So it helps a lot, and I couldn't do it without any of you guys. So I'd like to thank Kaiweets. I would like to thank my patrons, and I would like to thank each and every one of you for giving up your time to hang out with me for a few minutes, a few times a week. That's a great gift, your friendship, and I really appreciate it. With the new year coming up, my wish for you is always the same, especially for the people of Ukraine and for the people of Russia. I wish peace on earth for everyone. Thanks for watching. That's it. I'm out.